Hey everybody, Phil here at Woods Tree Farm. Thanks for tuning in again today. We are starting to think about our spring planting. I know it's not even January yet, but we need to start prepping the soil, prepping our new rows where we want our trees to go next year. So I've got here right next to me the old blue tractor, OBT, hooked up right here with the subsoiler. I've showed this in action before. All we've really done so far to prep for these new rows is measure out where we want these trees to go. And today I am starting to run the subsoiler over these rows. The goal, again, if you didn't see our previous videos, the goal of this is to break up the clay soil. Our property was previously used for cattle. They did a lot of hay off of these fields, and these fields were heavily grazed. So the soil here is really compacted, and it's a clay soil. So the ground's really, really hard, and I think the more that we can break up this ground, the more likely our trees are going to be able to grow. We actually got this tip from another Christmas tree farmer, so we're hoping that this helps our trees survive better, particularly through our drought. If we can let moisture penetrate more deeply into our clay soil, then hoping that that helps retain more moisture around our trees once they're in the ground. So what we've done here is we've measured off a block, what we're calling a block anyway. We've got rows that are 180 feet long. We're going to plant our trees 6 feet apart, so we're going to be able to fit 30 trees on each row. And so far I've only done, 7 or 8 rows, but the goal is to do about 20. So that would give us room in this block for about 600 trees, which is probably a little less than we're going to do in spring planting, but we actually have room back where we did planting last year still for at least another 200, maybe 300 trees. So we're thinking spring planting is probably going to be somewhere around 900 to 1,000 trees. We're probably going to do some fall planting again with another several hundred trees. So hopefully this upcoming year we don't lose as many trees as we did last year, and we'll end up with somewhere between 1,000 to 1,200 live trees in the ground by this time next year. Here you can see what I've done so far. These are our rows. They're not the straightest right now. I don't have a very, very precise system for this, but I don't need to either. I just need to break up the soil approximately where my rows are going to be. I'll come back with a tiller closer to planting time, and I'll use string as well to make sure these rows get good and straight. So far I've made 2 passes on each of these rows, and I am approximating how far my rows need to be apart by using this 8-foot piece of wood tied to the back of the subsoiler. So I want my rows to be 8 feet apart, so that as soon as I drop the subsoiler, this piece of wood will be in line with this next row, and I can maintain that spacing on down the row, and then I'll turn around and I'll come back. I'll actually come back on this row for the second pass on this row. Okay, well that's 10 rows done, 10 more to go on this block of trees here. But before I can do the next rows, I actually need to bush hog all of this. And I'm gonna do that on another day because the sun is going down. I actually still have a couple hours of daylight, but I need to head home, do a little family time, and we'll finish this up. That's why we're starting this early. We're not gonna be planting for another couple months still, but wanna, you know, get this done early so we're not rushing when that time comes. If you want to see more of our planting videos, I will drop those in the description. Links to those videos in the description. And I got a couple other videos of us planting last spring and last fall, so you can see the full process of what we're doing here in some of those videos. As always, if you got any questions about what we're doing out here on our property, just leave those in the comments below this video. If you like this video, give it a like, hit that like button just below this video here. And if you like our channel and you want to see more of what we're doing out here on our farm, hit the red subscribe button as well as the bell icon right next to it so you can get notified of our future videos. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.